everyone, welcome back to our channel. We are Mega Mugs and today we are going to Koh Yao Noi, one of the islands in Thailand.
We'll have to leave that in, I think.
Yeah.
But it's just 30 minutes from Phuket, where we've been staying for the past couple of nights. We had a really nice couple of nights at this sort of like villa type apartment with
bougie.
Megan's parents, who we picked up from the Phuket airport. They've flown all the way out to spend 3 weeks with us, which would be really nice.
Yeah, I think they had an unexpected stop off in Doha, but they got here eventually.
Oh look,
Oh,
there she is, having a picture taken with the sea.
Bit abroad.
Yeah, we'll move around here for me. But yeah, this ferry cost us, I think it was like $10 each, and we booked
400 baht.
Yes.
But it says that on the sign here as well, so it's the same price online as what we paid.
Yeah, on One To Go Asia. But Thailand's obviously going to be a bit more expensive than other places in Southeast Asia, like Cambodia and Laos and Vietnam. So we're just adjusting to that price discrepancies now.
Yeah, definitely.
But our boats
like
arrived.
a 30-minute speedboat, so before we know it, we'll finally be on the beaches of Thailand.
And yeah, Koh Yao Noi is like one of the quieter islands in Thailand. Many people don't go, but it's only a short journey from this Bang Pier where we are now in Phuket.
Yes.
And yeah, I don't really know why people don't go. It seems
We'll
like
show
it's
you what there is to do there.
absolutely, and hopefully encourage some more people to go, because it's sort of that quiet island experience that I feel like you don't get in Thailand, probably what Thailand was like sort of 20 years ago. But yeah, we've got half an hour now waiting for our boat, which just arrived. I think there's probably a few more passengers, and just going to chill out a bit, and then we'll take you on the boat journey and for the next 4 nights on Koh Yao Noi.
This is home for the next 4 nights. Where are we staying, Morg?
Is it Koh Yao Noi Sea View Bungalows?
Yeah.
It's a bit further away from the port, but it cost us, was it 400 for the 4 of us? So like 100 baht each, which I don't know, from our travels it seems a bit expensive, but it was less than what they had on the sheet. You know, they come out with that price sheet and stuff like that. We just had to go with it because it's a bit different.
Also, we were going to walk away, but there was like no other vehicle options, so you're quite stuck really.
Yeah, like as soon as you get off the pier area as well, there's literally nothing. Like it just goes straight into like village. So.
But yeah, let's do a little room tour. Nice big bed. So there's no aircon, but there is a fan that we've just put on. Fridge and a little bathroom. So we've just gone for a little walk. We're not doing too much today, but we saw a sign for a waterfall, so we thought that we'd have to come down.
Yeah, we're just sort of having a little walk around the island, sort of trying to make a plan for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think we're going to go out on one of the boat trips that they have in the island. Maybe head off to Hong Island, I think is one of the famous spots to go to from here. And then also there's like a James Bond island where one of the James Bond films was
The Golden Gun.
Yeah, The Man with the Golden Gun was filmed over there, so we might include that as part of our trip. We're just going to work it out, but because it's low season, I think things are a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if we'll maybe have a boat to ourselves or whether we'll go in a sort of like a bigger tour, but there doesn't really seem to be too many people.
No, there's
where
like
we're
one
staying.
other couple staying at our hotel. So
Yeah, it's super quiet. And I think, you know, considering the weather's all right, I mean, we had a big downpour in the night.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the weather's fine, and there's like 23 bungalows where we're staying, and only like 2 or 3 of them have got people in. It just shows you like the comparison between high and low season.
It comes apart so easily.
It's nice. This one's got like a more beetrooty colour on the inside, hasn't it?
Right, Borgen's first mangosteen.
Oh.
And it's on the table for the ants.
Got to share, haven't you? It's nice.
What does it taste like?
Very sweet. And then it's kind of got like a fleshy texture to it. But overall, I'll give it 8 out of 10.
Nice.
Since we last spoke to you, we've had pretty much a chill day, to be honest. We've been either sort of like by the pool or just hanging out playing cards, you know, just getting Meg's mum and dad sort of like acclimatised to the time zone and get settled in on the holiday. That was one of the main reasons we chose to come to Koh Yao Noi, really, just because it's nice, so nice and quiet, peaceful. We knew it would kind of be not so busy now. It's sort of off season. It's not like a huge backpacker place to come. There's a couple of families at our hotel, but nothing much really. And yeah, so after we spoke to you, we walked down to the main pier near where we're staying, and we spoke to a couple of the sort of like the tour agencies, if you like, and they quoted us, I think it was like, some quoted around like 3,000 baht for the 5 island boat trip tour, and then some other ones quoted like 2,800, and then we eventually found a guy that was doing it for 2,200, including some lunch for us, which the other ones didn't. So that's pretty good. I'm sure the prices are much cheaper due to the lack of demand. Now it's off season, there's barely any tourists on this island, but we're very happy with that. So yeah, so 2,200 baht is about 50 British pounds. So really good, you know, £12.50 for 4 people for a private boat tour with someone that's going to show us some great spots. I think we are going to the James Bond Island and Hong Island, and there'll be obviously 3 more. But yeah, we're really looking forward to it. We're going at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then I think we'll probably get back like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. You know how these sort of boat trips work. But it's just nice to have lunch, and there's like fruit, and they're bringing waters and stuff. But and it's great where we're staying. I mean, the tide does go out, as you can see. I've got the drone in my hand. But yeah, the tide goes out a bit kind of far, so it's not the best for sort of swimming, but I mean the views are beautiful, and if you can catch it on high tide, which is quite early in the morning, you can go out. It's just because it's the cove, it sort of doesn't sort of get above sort of knee deep until you get quite far out past that island. But yeah, it's beautiful here. I'd recommend the place that we're staying. Again, in high season it'd probably be quite busy just because there's not that many sunbeds and things, and the pool's kind of small, but you know, if you're trying to be around and exploring the island, you can rent scooters and stuff and get around. But no, it's good, and we're liking the peacefulness, and you know, you can't really complain about the scenery. It's probably one of the nicer beaches that Meg and I have ever been to, this one, and it's just the only one we've been to explore. But yeah, we'll get off tomorrow, get on that boat trip, exploring the 5 islands, and it should be a good day. I think we'll probably just have a chilled evening, go for some dinner, play some cards and stuff like that tonight, and we'll pick up back with you in the morning, ready for the boat trip.
There's a bit of a storm in the night, but as always with rainy season, it's cleared up quickly.
Yeah, glorious sunshine.
And we're ready to go out on our 5 island boat trip, or 4 islands?
It's the 5 island boat trip. That's the one that you'll be looking for. We'll walk over to the boat because I think they're almost about ready to leave. But yeah, we're looking forward to it. And I was kind of a bit nervous about the weather, but it's looking like it'll be fine now, and we might have a little bit of a sprinkling or something, but past few days it's always cleared up afterwards. But yeah,
This
getting on now.
for the day.
Yeah, it's crystal clear as well. I'm not sure quite how deep it is just because of that, but yeah, it's beautiful here.
The thing is, I can imagine like how busy this place gets in high season.
Yeah,
there's
really.
like 5 boats here now in low season.
It's quite windy.
It is quite windy.
Yeah, sorry if the audio's not nice, but yeah, we're going to jump in and have a swim.
We then went to like a beach on Hong Island where I think there's a viewpoint hike, but we had to pay 300 baht per person to be able to go there. So for us, that's half of the cost of this day.
Yeah.
So he decided not to.
Yeah, and then we've come to this different island. And we're walking along this pontoon, but you don't have to pay for this one. So I think it's just the Hung one. Hung Island might be like a national park or something like that. It did look very beautiful. But being budget conscious and all that, we're just heading off on this island. We bought our snorkels.
Yeah, hopefully there's some good snorkeling.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
Nice little swim. Audio is probably absolutely terrible. I think this is the busiest place we've seen since we've been on the islands down here, but beautiful place. Not many people getting out to like the deeper reef area, which is quite nice. We've got some new snorkels as well with masks that didn't leak. If you're looking for a good one, we found these diving masks in Decathlon in Bangkok. And I think they were about the equivalent of £6 or something like 300 baht for one of these diving masks. Ideal.
Snorkeling spots, the fish were great, and then we've come to a small beach. So I think we're on about our 4th spot, but the water's so blue, it's beautiful. And we've seen a sign that says you have to pay 300 baht per person to get onto here as well. There's no one there. I don't know if it's because it's low season or...
Maybe it's already included in our ticket.
We're not sure, but it's a lot of money, isn't it?
If they sort of like, if you pay in for the boat and then they keep expecting you to pay like when you arrive on an island or another island, it can certainly add up, can't
Definitely.
it? But yeah, just something to double check when you're booking, because we didn't realise this was the case. Watch out. So we're trying to get over all the boat anchors on the shore. But yeah, just double check when you're booking, like does this include these different national park fees and stuff, because yeah, you don't want to get caught out.
No.
Fucking hell, go on mate.
Oh, go.
Go on.
I don't like it.
No, me neither.
So funny.
We had a great time on the boat trip yesterday, and when we got back we just had like a short walk, stopped off somewhere for a drink, and then just chilled by the pool for the rest of the afternoon before dinner. But yeah, we'd really recommend doing like a 5-island boat trip if you're in the sort of Koh Yao Noi, and then I think you can do that from like the Krabi Railay area as well.
I think it's just cheaper to do it from this side than it is
as
the
well
other.
as from sort of like Phuket. But there's also a load of other boat trips that you can do, so if you just sort of Google it before and see if it sort of looks like something that you want to do, then yeah, I think in high season though, I think it could end up getting quite expensive, because I think they're going to enforce those national park fees a bit more, and there's going to obviously be more demand for the boat drivers, so they're going to sort of like raise the prices of things. I think it could be up to like 4,500 baht we saw.
But then again, if you are travelling high season in somewhere as touristy as Thailand, then you've got to expect high costs really.
Yeah, and also, you know, you're going to be paying quite a substantial amount for your hotel rooms as well. We saw that like this place where we're staying and the place before, the prices are almost double, so just something to keep in mind.
I would definitely recommend this island, especially if you are after like a more chilled out place for a few days. It's been lovely, not very busy at all.
No, and that's a mixture of low season and the fact that I think just people don't go here because maybe it's not as touristy, maybe it's not quite on the tourist map, but you know, I've been sort of like researching this place for a number of years now and wanting to come, and we weren't disappointed. It's been beautiful. We haven't sort of like explored as much of the island as what you could do. I mean, you could probably drive around the island and stop off at sort of like the 4 or 5 or 6 different beaches that they have around here.
Yeah,
do that in a day on a scooter.
Scooter rental was quite expensive here because obviously it is a less touristy small island. So I think it was like
300 baht a day, the girl at the reception said when we checked in to me.
So we are just leaving. Morgan arranged us like a pickup from our accommodation to the pier and then a ferry across to our next stop of Rayleigh, and that costs 750 baht each. That's our next stop. So yeah, we really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.